Just a phenomenal effort by our guys. Really proud of our coaches and our players have continued to prepare and work like a champion. You know, we talk about having a championship mindset week in and week out, and a championship football team, in my opinion, is a team that, you know, leaves a legacy of hard work and continues to get better throughout the year. And that's a credit to our coaches for continuing to push and hold these guys to a high standard. It's a credit to our players of continuing to work and fight for each other. And that was a great example of that tonight. Couldn't be prouder of our defense coming out and playing the way they did. We were banged up defensively and had some guys out, had some guys go down. Did a great job against the run. They were able to complete a few passes. We were a lot of man coverage and committed to the run, but you know, we played outstanding. You know, created the 2 turnovers. We wanted to be +2 in the game. We were +2. We had to win special teams. You know, they are dynamic in their return, and I thought we covered kicks extremely well. We started off the game trying to squib them. And it was a little bit wet, and after that we said, let's just kick it to him and cover. We did a great job after that, and then the punt return was huge. It was a great effort by everybody on that team. Great run by Robert, great block by Tyree down there in the sidelines, and then offensively, I ain't saying enough about the execution. We need to be good on 3rd downs. We need to protect the ball. We need to score points in the red zone, and we did all 3 of those things. And it's a really good plan by our offensive coaches, great execution up front, and another good, really, I'd say, great performance by Nick Stevens of going to the open guys.
You've spoken all week talking about how good their defense was. Shouldn't the narratives now start talking to go how good your offense is?
You know, you've got to give respect to where respect is due, and that's a defensive football team that week in and week out, not just season, but over a period of time, has been a dominant defense. And we need to realize that going into the game that we're going to have to execute at a high level. But at the same time, you know, Coach Friend kept telling those guys that we're a good offensive football team, and playing the top 3 defenses in the league the last 3 weeks, he gave them a mission. You know, we wanted to dominate all 3 games, and those guys came out and did that, and they did that tonight at a high level. Now, you know, I thought us spreading them out early and getting in some empty, able to define what they were in defensively, give us some one-on-one matchups, and we really were at the advantage. The field was so wet. It was hard for them to have the footing, and we knew where we were going. I thought the offense had the advantage. That's why we were throwing the ball early. Kept them off balance, and just a great job of answering. You know, right when they scored before half, and us to take that ball down and score and leave them only 15 seconds. A great job of execution by our offense. And the defense comes out second half, gets a 3 and out, we score, a turnover and another turnover. It was a good night to be around.
Mike, do you almost get the sense the season's ending too early for this team?
No, you're always, you know, you're always building. You're always striving to get better, and you know, each season's its own season, and you know, things didn't go the way we wanted early in the year, but our guys didn't, you know, hold their heads down. They continued to work and continued to prepare like, you know, we expect them to, and you know, we're playing at a high level right now. And I told our players in there, I told our coaches, that's a credit to them for continuing to still believe and go out every day and compete on Saturdays. You know, a true competitor, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, what you're playing for. They're ready to play week in and week out, and I thought our coaches did a great job of getting our guys ready to play against a very good football team. They're trying to play for home field advantage, you know, in the championship. They had something to play for, and so did we. You know, we wanted to leave our mark on this season of finishing strong. I thought we did that tonight, and then we're going to get ready to play for whoever we got in the bowl game.
Do you feel like this team has really started to turn the corner and head the way you really want this program to?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing at a high level. You know, this was our next game, our next test, and a very tough test for our offensive football team against their defense, and for our defense against arguably one of the best players in the country, and special teams against the best returners in the country, and we answered that next test. You know, and a true team is going to come back and answer the next test and use that and build upon going into the next season. You know, we got to continue to work. We got to continue to get better. There's a lot of good football teams in this league. You know, but we're getting to the point where we realize that we got to play at a high level every week.
You held Humphrey to 53 yards. Would you imagine that going in tonight, knowing how banged up your defense was?
No, we were a little concerned. We were banged up front and had some guys, you know, inside that hadn't played a lot of snaps, but thought thought Coach English and the staff had a great plan of, of playing really one corner, an extra linebacker and safety, and in there and stopping them. We contained him. We didn't really let him bounce outside. The field might have helped a little bit. It's a little bit slick out there, but our guys played with tremendous effort. They kept getting off the mat time after time, even if we had a penalty or they had a big run or a big pass, and continued to play.
What can you say? Evan Colorado just seems like he's really come along in the last few weeks.
He's done that all year. He's a blue collar guy that works extremely hard. Has bought into the culture and the direction that we want to go. So he's been the captain of this football team several times this year. I think he's going to be a strong leader for us next year. He reminds me a lot of Nolan Peralta on offense.
Mike was. Go ahead, man.
Has it even crossed your mind yet what a pleasant dilemma you're going to have at quarterback next year?
No, I mean, we just get ready for week in and week out, and I'm so proud of Nick Stevens, a guy that's had his ups and downs here and played extremely well, and then had some downs, but a true example of a guy worrying about what he can control, and that's his attitude every day, going out and trying to get better, and he did that, and the players rallied around him, and he's playing at a high level, probably as high a level as I've ever had any quarterback right now.
You almost disappointed you don't get to go back to work on Monday and get ready for another
No,
game?
we're going to go recruit. We're going to go get some players to come in here and continue to build depth to this program, because that's the key to winning, is building depth and building competition on your football program. And we're going to go out this week. We got a great product to sell in Colorado State University, a great community in Fort Collins, and a great coaching staff. And we're going to go out and sell Colorado State and try to get some more players in here that are going to be great representatives of this university.
What happened to your shoes?
They're wet.
Wouldn't you have thought for a running team a mutter's track would have been advantage them instead of you?
Well, it is. I was a little concerned when we came in and they said it was a downpour, but when I came out and it wasn't raining, and as long as we would have dry balls, I thought we could have the advantage of still staying with our game plan and spreading them out. I knew we were going to load the box. I knew they were going to be in 22 personnel. It was a matter of keeping them out of having explosive plays, and we did that against the Brown. We got a couple of explosive passes out, but I can't say enough about how the defense played tonight.